Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Online Karting League. This is the South African Division Championships. We are on air with our juniors. These are the boys that are all the age, boys and girls rather, at the age of 12 and below. What a fantastic facility we have joined on, or we are virtually traveling to. This is VKC Vereeniging in the Gauteng region in South Africa. Absolutely fast-paced track, free-flowing with some really good passing opportunities. We are currently on board with Miso Tapedi, who's racing his first race of the season, I believe, with a couple new drivers joining us, which would be in the form of Miso Tapedi and Daniel Resene from Mozambique. So we've got a international driver within the African region, rather, but super excited to see Daniel doing his first race. And we really hope he enjoys Online Karting League and that we get more of the Mozambique drivers in the Online Karting League. We are in round 6. One more round to go after today. And let's have a quick look at what the championship standings are. Currently leading the championship is Ruan Victor, who is in his rookie season on 96 points. Diego Antunes' rookie season as well on 89. And then we've got Max Boshoff. I'm hoping all of these standings are correct, on 84 points. So three rookies, first, second, and third, with their debut seasons in the Online Karting League. Keenan Duplessis with 64 points, and then Deacon Olivier 63, and that's Aaron Mason with 60, and Ashai Nagura with 57. So the championship can technically still go anyway. These guys all have 2 drop rounds out of the 7, so 5 rounds count, your 5 best rounds, and only the final scores your points. So let's have a look and see who's gonna take this one to the final round, which will be at, let me just double check, Kalani. That race might be changed because of the issues we've been experiencing at Kalani, so we might change that final race to a different venue potentially. It will be at Formula K layout D or D reverse, because we opened the season with layout E, so that is still a possibility. We will have a long discussion with everybody, all the stakeholders involved, and then we will get where we need to be. So yeah, apart from that, guys, welcome for tuning in. I'd just like to give a big shout out to our sponsors, and that is Logitech G South Africa. We've got Untitled Consulting Group, we've got SEMA Racing and CDC Solutions, and then Against All Odds Esports. We just want to say big shout out to those guys, and thank you for supporting us. Fantastic to see all the different names getting involved. Oops, and as you can see, the boys are racing. Doesn't matter if it's practice, it's always flat out with these kids. I just want to double check the sound's coming through okay. Carts, maybe we boost the carts just a little bit. Sorry about that. I just want to make the sound a little bit louder. Oops, and I just get a black screen there for a second. That will be fixed in just a moment. Sorry about that. We should be good now. There we go. Sounds a little bit better. Does that sound okay? Just want to confirm. Please, if you don't mind, just confirm in chat that everything is coming through nicely. Right, so where are we? We're about a minute away to start with the qualifying session. 12 carts on track. Max Boshoff, Ruan Victor, Alexander Prajsovic, Ashai Nagura, Deacon Olivier, Keenan Duplessis, Santiago Frey, Diego Antunes, Sebastian Ferreira, Miso Tapedi, Jake Stein, and Daniel Resende. So super excited. 2-second splits first, and 12 carts on track. Not our biggest grid for the juniors, but still a very competitive grid. All the title contenders are on track, so it's all to play for between Max Boshoff, Ruan Victor, Diego Antunes, Keenan Duplessis, Ashai Nagura, Deacon Olivier. These guys are all pretty much still in the hunt for the title. So yeah, let's just double check everybody is good, and I am so excited to see this race take place. Alright, there we go. Kicked over into our qualifying session. Alright, I'm assuming nobody wants to chat on the chat box. That's also 100% fine. Right, Jake Steyn, the first one out on track. Jake Steyn is waiting for no one. As soon as we went into the qualifying, Jake Steyn was like, I'm going to maximize my time around the track. Jake Steyn from Cape Town, running a Praga car tonight. Mega excited for this race. VKC is such an awesome track. We've been doing this a lot in our ranked racing in OKL. So hopefully we see a mega fun race with these juniors. A lot of them have been putting in the time in the rank racing, which is on the Mini 60s, so similar to the MINIMAX Rotax carts that we are running right now. Smallest differences in pace. Alright, we are now currently following Jake Steyn that starts his first lap. Number 333, Max Bosov, I think he flipped his kart, so he's already out of first part of qualifying, or maybe he's just trying to open a gap and run completely on his own. Right, let's see what Jake Steyn's doing. He seems to be pretty smooth. Everybody else behind him seems to be good as well. Nice toe. Obviously, the Mini 60s, the toe is epic. So or not the Mini 60s, the MINIMAX. The toe is absolutely phenomenal with these carts. So if you get close enough, you'll gain 3/10 to half a second. So the boys are going to try and tow each other around. Jake Steyn running a little bit wider. Let's see what he does. A 52, 51 immediately. Look at those laps. 50.7 by Alexander Prajzovic. First blood by Alexander Prajzovic. And then Nagura less than a 10th away. So, wow, what a lap by the guys. Crossing the line now is Keenan Duplessis. No, he hasn't started his first official lap. And Max Bosov is all over the place, unfortunately. Let's go with Prajzovic, the two RPM boys. 1 and 2 at the moment. Prajzovic and Nagura. And Diego and Tunes just behind him. Look at that battle up front. It's not what you want to be doing in qualifying. Oh, Jake Steyn had a little bit of a moment, and then the boys caught up to him. Santiago Freid and Sebastian Ferreira trying to navigate through and maximize their lap time. So lap 2 on the board now. Let's see what the boys do crossing the line. Willie Feud improving on his lap time. Nobody else on theirs. Oops, and a little bit of argy-bargy between Ferreira and Freid, giving each other no space during the qualifying. You don't really want to be doing that. You want to get somebody quick in front of you and just grab a toe off of him. Steyn getting punted there by Freid trying to get through, and that ruins the lap for Ferreira as well as Freid, unfortunately. We'll go on board, or rather follow Ruan Victor, who's part of the Plus Minus Racing, I believe. Yes, part of the Plus Minus Racing team. Newly created team for this season. And absolutely representing. Nagura goes into first place now with a 50.580. Mega fast lap. Let's see who's going to go faster. Is Victor going to be able to get quicker than that? Victor crosses the line, goes into second, but not faster than Nagura. Nagura, if anything, Victor has been towing Nagura along. So Ashai Nagura benefiting from the quick drive in front of him. That is Ruan Victor. Now Nagura's going to want to send it down the inside. No, he's going to stay behind him. Proper battle here between the RPM and Plus Minus drivers. What an absolute awesome track. There's so many passing opportunities. So expect the leaders to keep changing positions during this race, especially with how strong the tow is around VKC with the mini karts. Nagura's trying to stay in that tow, but I mean, he's getting way too close now. So if anything, Victor's holding him up now. So Nagura's going to want to send it down the inside and improve on his lap. Wow, wow, wow. Look at... Oops, there's a little bit of a moment between Victor and Nagura. These two guys doesn't seem like they stay away from each other in the racing throughout this whole season so far. Nagura lifting his hand and apologizing there to Victor. Max Bosov, 1 millisecond between Nagura and Bosov. So Max Bosov is starting to find his rhythm and starting to improve on his lap times. Bosov is part of that Kazoo racing outfit, or the extreme racing outfit in real life. I believe Bosov does Mini Rock as well as MINIMAX. And super quick boy from Cape Town. We'll just follow Boshoff one lap and see what he does. We'll just keep an eye on the timing sheets. Deacon Williford is currently in third, so Deacon Williford also improved on his laps. All the boys are getting into the rhythm. The track is properly rubbered in. We had the server online an hour before, so the boys have been rubbering this track, putting the rubber down on the track, and the surface has just about maximum grip with the perfect sunny conditions. Boshoff not improving that time around, so let's see Daniel Ascende on his first race. 1.5 seconds off the pace, not too bad for the Mozambican. Then Pricevic crosses the line, not moving himself up any further than what he is already. But my word, look at the times. Half a second, 6/10 or 7/10 split first until 10th. So it is as close as it could possibly get. Now, Will, if he's going to cross the line, does he improve? No, he's having a go at Sebastian Ferreira, unfortunately. Two boys are in their FK carts, IPK chassis, are having a go at it on track. Not towing each other along, really. They're just going at it. Down the inside goes Ferreira. Ooh, Ruan Victor with a 50.204. 2.5 tenths breaks away from the pack in his last lap. Ruan Victor. And now Ashai Nagura still in his tow. Like, it's not ideal if Ashai and Ruan. So Ashai is trying to stay with Ruan. He keeps lifting off. He's not really doing himself any favors wanting to benefit from the tow, because he doesn't leave enough of a gap. He needs to leave at least about 3 or 4 kart lanes to benefit from the tow and get about 2-3 tenths on his lap. So that's not ideal by Ashai. He doesn't leave enough space. So let's see. Let's follow them this lap around and see what they do. We'll go on board. Let's see if we can get on board. Nope, that's not it. Down the inside goes Nagura. He should probably gain about a tenth in that tow. Lifts once more. Nagura keeps lifting. He's throwing away his own qualifying lap times. That's a much better gap, but still, by the end of the first sector, he'll be bumping rear. He'll be doing a rear bumper nudge from behind against Victor. So again, look at that. The guys are playing mind games here, and it's not working out for anybody except for Ruan Victor as it stands. Ruan Victor still leading the way. As long as Nagura keeps bumping him from the back, he's going to give Victor the actual benefit here. See, just bump drafting him along, and look at that big gain there. So Ruan Victor now. Oh, Max Boshoff less than a tenth now, 96 milliseconds. So Max Boshoff once again improving on his lap. Boshoff is not sitting in a tow, he's running completely on his own, so that's true pace from Boshoff. And Victor, I believe, did his lap on his own as well. Let's see what's going to happen now as they cross the line. We're going to head into our final minute of qualifying. About 2 more laps of both of these boys. Let's see what happens. Ruan crossing the line. It doesn't improve, but who does improve? And that is Ashai Nagura, half a tenth now. So Ashai playing the mind games, and he is benefiting from it. Let's see what Boshoff is going to do. I think he's going to start another lap. Let's see what, where's Williford on track? Deacon Williford currently in 4th place. Whoops, running wide. That's the end of his lap, and most likely end of qualifying, because he's going to have to go to pits there. That's very unfortunate. Where's Keenan Duplessis? I think he's left a bit of a gap now. Oh, let's quickly just see what happens in front as these two boys crosses the line for the final, no, for one more lap. They're going to be able to do one more lap. Crossing the line now. Do they gain anything on their lap times? No, they don't. Keenan Duplessis, does he improve? No, he doesn't. Half a second. Let's see what's happening now. Next person to cross the line will be Alexander Pricevic. He doesn't seem particularly quick at the moment. Fighting that cart way too much. Yeah, Pricevic, and that's also going to compromise his exit. Here goes Boshoff crossing the line once more. That's the end of their qualifying. Frayed in 7th place. Unfortunately, Daniel Resende does improve but remains at 12th. Ferreira will be the next one to cross the line. Doesn't seem like he's going to be improving. Spaced off him running wide there, running wide once more, but he crosses the line now and it doesn't improve. Unfortunately, Diego Antunes stays in 9th place. So here we go. Nagura setting it down the inside. Oopsie, Nagura's going to cross the line now and it doesn't improve. Final person, everybody's in. That's everybody done apart from Misa Topedi, who just came out on track but not going to really be able to do anything. Wow. Ruan Victor posting a very quick lap pretty much in the middle of qualifying and nobody's been able to beat that. So mega stuff there from Ruan Victor. And then Ashai Nagura, Max Boshoff. The 3 Cape Townians up in 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Followed by a couple Gautengers, which will be Deacon Olivier and Keenan Duplessis. And then we'll have Alexander Pricevic in 6th place. Santiago Freid in 7th. With Sebastian Ferreira in 8th place. Diego Antunes far out for somebody that's currently in 2nd place. Although, I must admit, Diego Antunes is a prime example of to finish first. You first got to finish. And Antunes, by purely keeping his nose clean, has been consistently racking in podiums. Not necessarily the fastest on track or even 1st, 2nd or 3rd in the simulator, but by keeping his nose clean, consistently pumping in the laps, getting podiums this whole season, and that shows by being in 2nd place. So fantastic. Let's see what Diego Antunes can do this time around. In 9th place, keeping it clean, will he rack in another podium today? Misa Topedi with his first race of the season. In 10th place, Jake Steyn, young Jake Steyn in 11th place, and then Daniel Resende in his debut race for this season. So, well, his debut online race rather. But it is all up in front between Victor, Nagura, Boshoff, Olivier, Duplessis, Pricevic, all the title contenders. We are on the start sequence. That's lights out and away we go. Ruan Victor seems like he's got a good start with Nagura on his outside. Into the chicane we go. Turn number 1. Leading the way is Ruan Victor, and then behind him already I see a battle between Deacon Olivier losing to Boshoff. Boshoff seems like he's got that covered. Ruan Victor's got the inside line covered. Ooh, cut back there by Shai Nagura, moving himself up into 1st place already. Into the triple left-hander we go. Nagura moving up into 1st. So swap of the lead immediately, but look at that toe there by Ruan Victor. And is he going to send it down the inside? No, he's just going to give Nagura a nudge on the rear, just to let him know he's there. Deacon Olivier moved himself up into 3rd already. Swapping positions with Boshoff. Boshoff's going to come down the inside into Talcon corner. Yes, he is. Cut back there by Deacon Olivier. Covered off by Boshoff. Freid is just behind him, just sniffing and looking at what's happening in front of him. He's going to potentially sniff a passing opportunity. Look at that toe happening already between 3rd, 4th and 5th. But I'm just going to go to the front where the toe is strong by Victor versus Nagura. Both of them tucking, trying to maximize their pace. And down the inside goes Victor. Like I said, the positions will be swapped. An instant cutback once again by Nagura, moving himself back into 1st place. Just a momentary swap between 1st and 2nd. Nagura playing the mind games here with Victor. Victor is a little bit more inexperienced compared to Nagura, but pure talent is Victor. And Nagura making his experience known. But what is going to happen? Lap 2, and we've already had the lead swap 3-4 times already. Victor's going to try and send it into the final corner. No, that's not the ideal place because it's pretty much flat out through there. You don't want to be bumping anybody off the track. And these two guys have been going at it, ham and tongs, this whole season. They've been involved in so many driver incidents between the two of them because their pace is so similar. And you can see that based off where they're on track. Down the inside once again goes Ruan Victor. This time around defending the cutback. So Ruan learning from the previous laps and moving himself up to 1st. But again, this is not the track you want to be leading unless you've got way more pace than everybody else because the toe is so strong. You pretty much just want to be sitting in 2nd until the last lap, if I'm honest. But let's see if Nagura can keep it consistent behind Ruan Victor. This is a proper battle between these boys. Not too far behind them is Boshoff. Olivier and Ferreira. No, Freyd, I mean. Freyd does seem like he's got a time penalty though. Right, once more into the first braking zone or lift zone with the minis. And then as we're gonna head into the hairpin now, Nagura's got the pace, he's got the draft. He's just gonna give Ruan Victor enough tap. Trying to do the cutback there, potentially Victor's wise to that now. Nagura might have shown his cards a little bit, or revealed his hand a little bit too soon in the opening stages of the race, and now Victor's just defending that position. Proper driving between these two boys, Nagura and Victor. It does seem like Nagura's got the pace though, the toe is mega strong. It is absolutely phenomenal driving by these youngsters. And guys, it's crazy to think that Ruan Victor is only 8-9 years old. And Nagura is... Ooh, Nagura almost flipping his cart, going 2 wheels through the chicane. Manages to get hold of that cart. Staying on track, still in the hunt. Not losing his cool and is instantly going at it. Let's have a look at the battle behind now. Max Bosov and Deacon Olivier. Let's see if we can get on board with these boys. No, that's the one I want on board, just to see the battle in front. You can see Nagura and Victor having a proper go at it, and we'll just follow Max Bosov on board just to see how they go. Look at that defending there by Victor. Proper lines, proper defense, proper racing from these youngsters. Everybody below the age of 12. Bosov not able to keep up though. Max Bosov not able to keep up with this leading pack. These two boys, the pair of Victor and Nagura, plus minus versus RPM. Both home tracks in Cape Town, although Nagura is from the Eastern Cape region. His home track is Cape Town, as far as I'm aware. As well as Ruan Victor. Ruan Victor doesn't live too far from me, so he's a local northern suburbs guy in Cape Town. So yeah, super awesome to see the talent coming from this region in Cape Town, and well, pretty much the whole of South Africa. It is so awesome to see these youngsters come through the ranks. All of these boys do race real life. As far as I'm aware, all of them do real life racing. There's no sim racing. Oh, here we go. Nagura down the inside. Victor caught napping there for a moment. Oh, there's a big gap immediately between them. But just look behind him. Deacon Olivier seems like he's working with Max Bosov, not fighting him. Working with him to catch onto the back of these guys. That little bit of a pass moment between Victor and Nagura has given the boys an opportunity. Not enough to catch onto the back of them, but hopefully get into the toe and make this a four-way battle. Ooh, Bosov having a moment at the back with Olivier trying to go around the outside, and they got clipped against each other. Nagura. Oh, Nagura's going to flip his cart. He's going to catch it. Nagura spins out. That's going to get him a time penalty and take him further down the back. Oh, that's heartbreak for Nagura. He's going to have to do so much in the final. My word. Nagura, the second time on this race. He goes 2 wheels, catching the cart. Amazing control of that cart to finish or continue going, but look how far he's back. A shy Nagura in 8th place. That is unfortunate. Ruan Victor, Max Bosov, Olivier. I'm assuming that positions are going to stay as it is because they are pretty much giving each other gaps and accepted their fate. We'll just follow. And Tunes is currently in 6th place, like I said, keeping his nose clean. Gained 3 places in this race, starting in 9th, finishing in 6th as it stands. Ashai Nagura's got a time penalty because of the moment he had. Alright, there we go, guys. What a fantastic race. Wow, that was epic stuff between the juniors. Once again, just a reminder, these juniors are all below the age of 12. Some of them are as young as 7 and 8 years old. So fantastic to see these boys. And guys, honestly, what a talent is Ruan Victor. He's, I think, the second youngest kid on the grid at the moment, or the youngest on the grid. I think Jake Steyn is younger than Ruan Victor. They might be similar, pretty close to each other, but Ruan Victor, 8-9 years old, a fantastic talent. What pace he's shown, and what awesome driving racecraft he's showing. defending Nagura lap in, lap out, and realizing that Nagura continues to do a cutback in the hairpin, the first hairpin, and he just started defending that line. So it's fantastic. What a great drive. Fantastic between these youngsters, and all different karts. We've got a plus minus in first, Extreme / Gazoo Racing in second, and then we've got Deacon Olivier and his IPK in third. Ferreira also in IPK. That's the Formula K chassis, or stickers rather, because it's a chassis IPK. Then Pricevic for RPM in fifth, and then and Tunes doing the OTK X-Pre kart, and then a Praga in seventh place. So many different karts on track today. They are all on equal footing, though. Fixed setup, no changes to be made. And my word, it is fantastic to see these boys going at it. Hammer and tongs. And we are immediately going into the final. 2 minutes is the wait. And I am so excited for this final. There's a lot to come. Ruan Victor is now in the ideal scenario with his closest rival, Ashai Nagura, on pace tonight so far. In 8th place after almost flipping his kart. Max Boshoff now in a really good position to tuck in behind Ruan Victor and stay there and get into the toe from the get-go and potentially fight. Ruan Victor had, Max Boshoff had the pace to stay there. It was just outside of the toe, really, the slipstream, and it couldn't get onto the back of them, and basically keeping that 1 second gap. We are waiting on Deacon Olivier to come to the track. Ruan Victor, Max Boshoff, Olivier, Ferreira, Pricevic and Tunes, Duplessis, Nagura, Frade. These guys on pace, the top 9. Really, any one of them can still win this race easily. I wouldn't discount Miso Taperi on his first race. I have seen his pace in the rank racing, so he's definitely possibly in the hunt and could potentially take something away from these guys up front. Alright, we're already in the start sequence, guys. It's time for us to wait and see what these boys can do. The wait is over, though. We are going to go into this race. Lights out and away we go. Ruan Victor getting a good start. Ferreira getting a really good start. Boshoff immediately tucking in behind Victor. Boshoff is going to tuck in and stay in that toe. We've got Ferreira already making up a position on the start. Deacon Olivier losing a position on the start. Ooh, down the inside comes Pricevic. So Deacon Olivier immediately under threat there. And here comes Antunes as well. Antunes sending it down the inside of Pricevic. Ooh, Olivier having a moment on his own there. Or teammates of RPM clipping each other once more. Heartbreak for Frade. I see him spinning off in the back there. Clipping the two RPM drivers who got stuck there onto each other. Oh, look at Max Boshoff going up into first. Ruan Victor has to forfeit first position immediately with Boshoff showing his pace on lap 1. My word, this is insane. These boys are quick, and the first lap wonders. Let's see what they can do. The 304 of Deacon Olivier, heartbreak, going all the way to almost the back of the pack there. Ruan Victor immediately getting into the toe. He's not going to let go of Boshoff. Ruan Victor is going to send it down the inside. No, he's not. He's going to stay behind him for the hairpin, because that is your best passing opportunity, really. Will Boshoff defend this, or will he try the cutback? No, he's not going to defend. He's going to hold his line. Victor's going to send it down the inside. Victor's wise to that cutback. What Boshoff really needs to do is not fight Victor. They need to break away from the pack. If they want to play this clever, they both clearly have the pace. Just continue working together, break away from the pack and fight, midway through the race if you really wanted to. Look at Keenan Duplessis coming at them. Oh, look at Boshoff now. He's going to send it down the inside on the double right-hander, pushing Victor just a little bit wider. I wonder if he's going to get a time penalty for that. I hope not. Oh, a shiner. Oh, Keenan Duplessis flips his card. Kickflip. He survived. Keenan Duplessis flipped his card, but he did survive somehow. Manages to get back onto his 4 wheels. And he goes again. This time around, he saves it once more. My word, Keenan Duplessis is having none of this. He's flipping his card all over the place. Keenan, this is not a skateboard. You might want to stop the kickflips and focus on the racing. Going to go back to the front. Victor Boshoff. That is the battle. Ashai Nagura already going into 3rd place, into the triple left-hander. Nagura is having none of this. He's moving up the field from 8th place. Boshoff versus Victor versus Nagura, who's off just a little bit, but these two battling up in front is going to open the door for Nagura to come back. All right, here we go, running wide once more. Ooh, Run Victor does have a time penalty indeed. I'm fairly certain he'll protest that, and it will most likely be removed based off what I saw, which is pushed wide in a passing opportunity. So I wouldn't say there's a penalty involved there. I would definitely, from what I could see, probably see that penalty, that 1 second time penalty, be removed. But here we go, the battle on track between Bosov and Victor. And then look at Nagura, he is hunting. He's a man on charge. Ashai Nagura is coming back from 8th place, pretty much at the back of the pack, really. These two boys are fighting up front, and Nagura is now right here. Here comes Ashai Nagura. Run Victor having a moment. He's already under threat by Ashai Nagura. Once more, Nagura versus Victor continues, and Max Bosov's got a slight moment now to break away, although the toe does seem like it's still in for Ruan Victor. But here we go, Nagura now in the hunt. Ashai Nagura, the young boy in the RPM team, racing with his OTK RPM kart versus the plus minus of Ruan Victor. Here we go, Nagura now. He's going to come at him. He's going to send it down inside. No, he's going to be wise. He's not going to try and hunt, but he's going to give Victor a little bit of a love tap to push him forward and onto the back of Max Bosov. This is a three-way battle, if I've ever seen one. Halfway through the race, we are almost, and I'm probably going to run out of a voice very soon. Nagura versus Victor versus Bosov. Extreme / Gazoo Racing versus Plus Minus Racing versus RPM. Wow, this is a team effort now. Each driver has got their own team they're representing. And these boys are all in the title hunt, so it is absolutely all to play for between these young drivers. Bosov leading the way, Victor in second, and Nagura in third. Nagura is going to send it. No, he's not, but... Oh, Nagura's got a little bit of a moment. Opens the door for Ruan Victor to not focus on what's happening behind him, but potentially go straight for the passing opportunity. Yes, he's going to go for it. And he's going to defend that cutback by Max Bosov. It is Victor versus Bosov now. Nagura just falling off a little bit, but not out of this race by any stretch of the imagination. Bosov and Nagura is still in this title fight as well. Ruan Victor is now in best position that he could potentially be, although one could say that second place is probably the better position to be at this track for your final lap. Ooh, having a little bit of a moment there. Bosov and Victor side by side. We're going to go side by side into the chicane. You don't want to be doing that through here with... Look at Nagura. He's going to try and pounce on this battle between them. Down inside goes Victor once more. Side by side for 2-3 corners. Wow, here comes Nagura now. Ashai Nagura is going to want to say something about this. Going to go out wide. Going to try and do that cutback. Again, have a little bit better of exit speed at the hairpin going into the triple left-hander. Bosov going down the inside. Once more, he's going to send it down the inside. Oh, Ruan Victor having a moment. The two of them going side by side. I think Bosov might get away with that. It seemed like he ran Victor out of room there, but it does seem like that was hard but fair racing. Wow, what an absolute phenomenal race up front we have experienced so far. Diego and Tunes out of the race in 12th place. That's very unfortunate for Diego and Tunes. Oh, look at that, Nagura now going. Nagura now moves himself up into first place. Ashai Nagura defending. Look at that defensive line there by Nagura. Bosov's going to try and do Nagura's favorite move, the cutback. Having none of that ease, Nagura is up into first place. Bosov is all over the back of that rear. Bosov going down the inside of Nagura, swapping the lead once more, and that puts Ruan Victor back into the contention. So Ruan Victor is, even though he had a little bit of a moment at the last part of that triple left-hander, Ruan Victor is catching onto the back of them, and he should be benefiting from the toe very shortly. 9 laps out of 11 done and dusted. Bosov leading the way for Extreme or Gazoo Racing. He's racing the Gazoo outfit with the OKL South Africa suit. Nagura gonna go on the outside. Bosov defending that. You don't want to be going on the outside on the triple left-hander. My word, what amazing racing from these boys. Absolutely fantastic spectacle that they've put on so far. Here comes Victor now. Victor's back in it. He's hungry. He doesn't want to let go of this first place as of yet. Bosov doesn't want to let go of it. Nagura with an absolutely phenomenal comeback drive, starting at 8th place. He's going to go into first place now in the final corner. He sends it down the inside, and that's going to compromise the exit of Bosov and open the door for Ruan Victor. All three are now nose to tail. Kick flips. Yeah. Yeah. Down inside goes Victor now, and Nagura has to go on the defensive immediately from Bosov. Bosov he essentially went from first to third, and then second, and then first, and then third. They've been swapping positions. 2 laps to go, 1.5 lap to go. Ruan Victor is now in prime slot. He's pulling away though. Ruan Victor, he's built up a bit of a gap. Is he going to benefit from it? Bosov and Nagura shouldn't be fighting now because they let Ruan Victor break away from them. They should be working together because this is the start of the final lap. Ruan Victor is going to get us going for the final lap. It is all to play for. Victor versus Nagura versus Bosov. Wow, this is amazing. I am losing my voice. The instantly tucking down, going on the defensive. The boys are trying to stay in the toe. Here we go. Now they are closer. Nagura having a bit of a moment, but it doesn't seem like it has compromised his exit. He's got the pace. 3-way battle. Ruan Victor still in prime position, with Bosov going to send it down the inside. Is he going to? Yes, he's going to send it. Oh, that's going to be naughty. Bosov's got it. He's moved himself up in the second, and you would think that that has given Ruan Victor absolute prime slot. Ruan Victor is going to take it home if he can finish into the final corner. Ruan Victor keeps it clean in the final corner. Ruan Victor crosses the line in first place with Max Bosov in second and Ashai Nagura. Wow, what fantastic racing by the podium finishers here. Sebastian Ferreira coming in a lonely 4th place. Good finish there. And then Freire in 5th place. Deacon Willifield recovery drive in 6th place with Pricevic in 7th. Keenan Duplessis in 8th. Daniel Resende is missing on my screen. There we go. He finishes the race in 9th place. A good debut race by Resende, and then Jake Stein in 10th. Retired by Miso Tapedi and Diego Antunes. Guys, that was insane racing by the top 3. And all 3 of them are in title contention. Yes, the timing sheets does say that Ruan Victor ended in 3rd, but I'm fairly certain a time penalty review will come in by Ruan Victor, and I'm fairly certain those penalties will be removed based off the clean, hard and fair racing between Victor and Bosov. And guys, wow, that was amazing. Hopefully the rest of the night will give us the same. Oh, let me just close down the server. Hopefully the rest of the night will give us the same spectacle as we have just witnessed. The seniors to come, there's I think 12 or 16 seniors registered. 1 or 2 might not rock up, but it's going to be an action-packed grid for tonight on the seniors at 8 o'clock rather, not 8A class. Hopefully it's class racing. And we will see you guys for that race at 8. We'll shut down the stream for the juniors. We'll take a short break. We'll have our drivers briefing with the seniors, and hopefully we get entertained tonight with another phenomenal set of racing in the seniors division. Just once more, 1st place Ruan Victor. That was, I believe, Bosov in 2nd, with Nagura in 3rd. I might be wrong there. I think Bosov sent it down into the last part of the 3rd left-hander, triple left-hander, and he got himself up in the 2nd. So epic racing from these juniors. We'll see you at 8 o'clock. Big shout out to our sponsors, Logic G South Africa, Intiso Consulting Group, Sema Racing and CDC Solutions, and Against All Odds Esports. We'll see you guys. I'm Sean Loebscher. It was my absolute pleasure to take you through this race, and we will see you at 8 o'clock for the next class, which will be the seniors. Goodbye.